So I wanted to make a video relating to my last one about the Queen Charlotte short analysis thing, because most men either didn't have fathers or they did and their fathers didn't care enough to fully make sure of your knowledge of things you should know. Coming of age is not an excuse, but an unfortunate reality. They'll teach you the birds and the bees. If you're lucky, they'll go further with Planned Parenthood, protection, things of that nature. But you hardly ever hear them educate their sons on the 5 pillars of consent, which should be the very first thing that should be fundamental. And we wonder why there's a whole culture surrounding grape. I just want to say this. I hate saying that, bro. I feel like it furthers the whole society being desensitized. But my last video was under review for forever, so I don't want to risk anything on my account. So I guess I'll just abide by TikTok, TOS, whatever. But yeah, the topic of today is the 5 pillars of consent. If you are a man and don't normally watch my videos, I don't really care, but this is one of the few ones I would actually really care if you would take the time to fully watch. I feel a big reason we don't have, or we have to revisit these conversations is because, no man would like to think of themselves as a rapist. And I'm not calling you one, but once we do have these conversations, they're forced to realize and face that they've participated in relations where consent wasn't really present and you're tiptoeing that line of grape. But the first pillar of consent we have revocable/reversible. Consent is not a one and done thing. It can be taken away vocally or invocally at any time. It doesn't matter if, Smex has already started. If at any point they are not okay with it or display any signs of not being okay with it, stop. Don't use that blue balls BS or none of that, bro. Be a man. And this applies to what was okay before. It isn't okay now, and that's okay again. Be a man, and don't be that dude, bro. How some people they feel disgusted sometimes after getting done and not getting aftercare. So just imagine you doing something and they end up not being okay, and you stop and get mad and dip, bro. That's so lame, bro. Don't do that, bro. The second pillar of consent we have conscious/informed. This is making sure they are fully sober, awake, and aware of what they are agreeing to. Bro, I get, just being real, a lot of, especially college hookups, starts, everybody taking shots. Bro, my advice, any alcohol involved, just don't do it. If you gotta get them drunk or tipsy to get some, one, that's just weird, and two, you're lame. You can't get laid without it. I'd say it's different in relationships, maybe, but if it's talked about before or whatnot, but that's also coming from somebody who was in a very long relationship and still never crossed. If she had been drinking, bro, it never happened. So yeah, the third pillar of consent is enthusiastically, or enthusiasm. Consent should be given enthusiastically, obviously desired, not pressure, coerced, forced, anything. I personally think this is a big one. Y'all cross the line. That this is the one y'all particularly cross the line a lot on. You shouldn't be begging, constantly hinting, bro. If she really wants you, and she really wants you to, you're not gonna have to push it, bro. That's again weird. And two, you're lame. That's just, bro. If it's you having to keep on trying to reiterate it or whatnot, just, bro, give it up. Not literally give it. You know what I mean? Give it up. The fourth pillar of consent we have verbal/specific. No means no, and yes means yes. It's always better to ask and making sure that's not lame or corny. If the girl you are with thinks this is probably if you ask her, she I don't know, she think this is lame or weird, but personally, you shouldn't be laying down with her. I guess that's just my opinion. I don't know. I wouldn't be. That is not my type of crowd. I guess I'm trying to make a video. That's not the kind of company I would keep. I don't know. That's something between you though. It's specific too. Don't insinuate one thing and try and do something else. Yes to one thing is not a yes to everything, and we'll revisit that later for the last pillar. But it's not specific to it's only specific to one person. Just because one partner was okay with it, it doesn't mean another partner is okay with it. Everyone is different. Don't bring your past sexual relations and experiences to other people. Just don't do that. The last pillar of consent we have ongoing. Consent must be obtained continuously and throughout the entire ordeal. There's nothing wrong with making sure the person is good during, you know. And what I was just about to mention earlier, I know people are into like BDSM, like being dominated and you having like your way with them. I'm not king shaming nobody. Everyone has what pleasures them. Personally, I couldn't get into that, bro. That's not my cup of tea. That's a very blurry line that you have to discuss very specifically if you get into. But yeah, just consistently make sure like everything is okay, like they're cool with what's going on and whatnot. And yeah, that's the try to make this as quick as possible because I know y'all attention spans is not too great nowadays. But yeah, that's the 5 pillars of consent. Please apply this consistently and with every partner. It's important, man. I think, like I said earlier, bro, some man gonna feel guilty hearing this or, you know, revisiting this, but bro, I don't know what you did, bro. It's weird, messed up. Now I'm not gonna just keep it buck with you, but if you feel any remorse or you want to become a better man for it, the only way you have to do is, you know, better yourself and educate yourself further and practice these in the future. We can't change the past, but we can affect a future. Educate the people around you. Like I said, make sure if you got little brothers, you know, little homeboys, bro, tell your homeboys, bro, like, can we make this a thing? Like, can we like really make this a thing? Because there's so much, bro. This is a whole other thing. But like, I remember first making my essay awareness video, bro. There's so many. I try to respond to all of them, but there's so many comments, bro, of people, mostly women, in their stories with essay and great, bro. It's sad, bro, because it really is a culture behind it. And like I said, it doesn't. Like I said last video, it doesn't have to be some aggressive, holding somebody against their will kind of. It's not just that, bro. It can be very. I don't want to like use, I guess, the word like soft or stuff like that, because it's horrible and it's evil in every way. But yeah, it's so much more than that. Let's try and create a better society around this typical thing, because there's no. It really disheartens me personally seeing so many people have stories of that nature and whatnot. It's like I have so many. Y'all didn't see that, but I have so many like takes on this thing. Like I think body count is a part of upholding great culture. That's a whole other topic. I think I'm yapping, but yeah, the 5 pillars of consent. Y'all take care of yourselves, drink water, practice the 5 pillars of consent, take care of everybody around you, be a good person, and I hope y'all find solace.